install command for that. DNF install video kmod hyphen k video.
We go. We did this,
So
inshallah,
we will
already.
install these packages from the
You try to recite
repositories
this
that
one
we have
time.
configured
Bismillah
earlier.
ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La ilaha
After
illallah
installing these
wallahu
packages,
akbar wa la
we will
hawla wa la
execute
quwwata
the
illa
video
billah.
create
That's it.
command
Start.
to
Bismillah.
create a
In the
thin
name of
provisioned
Allah.
volume. The packages are getting installed. Let me go back to the paper and
You
check the
start
size.
your machine.
So here it is asking us to create a thin provisioned volume of 4 TB. So that's not an issue. We can easily do that.
You recite this. La ilaha illallah wallahu akbar wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa
The
billah.
packages have been successfully installed. Now
La
we can proceed
ilaha
further.
illallah wallahu
To
akbar wa
create
la
a
hawla
thin
wa la
provisioned
quwwata
volume of
illa
5 TB,
billah.
we will execute
Now
the
you can
video
follow
create
along.
command. Video create hyphen name,
La
and there we will
la
give the name.
ilaha
Let me
illallah
give the name as
wallahu akbar wa la
video
hawla wa la
1.
quwwata illa billah.
Then we will mention the
La
device. So we will mention
ilaha
the option
illallah
hyphen device here.
wallahu akbar
Device is
wa la
equal
hawla
to
wa la
/dev
quwwata illa
/SDC.
billah.
Then we will use option
La ilaha
video
Subhanallah. La
logical
ilaha
size.
illallah
And here we will define the
wallahu
size
akbar wa la hawla wa la
of 4
quwwata
TB.
illa
So
billah.
we will
One
write that
time.
is equal to 4
It
T.
says none has the right to be worshipped but
And
Allah, and
after
Allah
that,
is the
we
greatest,
will
and there is no might,
mention
no
here
power
write
except by Allah, except that His sins shall be
policy
pardoned,
is
even
equal
if
to
they were
auto
like the
and
foam of the
press
sea.
enter. So it is saying that
So you start your
there
Deen is
was
Dunya, you
ext4
know.
file system signature detected.
You know, Deen is
So
Dunya.
what can we do? We can
MashaAllah.
forcefully
La
create it.
hawla wa la
So we will
quwwata
simply
illa
write here
billah.
hyphen force. You don't
What
need
you
to
say is
mention
this.
force
You say you
if
forgot the
you are using the
password.
raw disk, if there are no
Forgot
file systems present earlier.
password.
So have a look at this. We have successfully created the thin provisioned volume, which is ready, and we can see the details of the same by executing the fdisk-l command. fdisk-l/dev/mapper/vdo1, and here it is. You can have a look at this. In provisioned volume
Let's
of
go
4
inshallah
TB
ta'ala.
is available here,
La hawla wa la
and
quwwata illa
if I will
billah.
execute the lsblk command,
La
there you can
hawla wa
see
la
the details
quwwata
as well.
illa billah. La ilaha illallah
So we
wallahu
are done
akbar
with
wa
this
la hawla
question
wa la
also.
quwwata illa
We
billah.
can proceed to question number 13.
Subhanallah. This is
Here
my
it is asking us to create a
Linux.
basic web server
MashaAllah.
that displays welcome to Nehra classes once connected to it. Ensure the firewall
This is my
allows
Linux, yeah?
HTTP as well as HTTPS services. So
But it don't make sense.
we will install the HTTPD package first. So we can execute DNF
Okay, so
install
this is my Linux.
-y HTTPD. This will install the required HTTPD package in our machine if it is not present.
Why can't I
Now
just drag
we
it?
can start the service. So we can execute systemctl start HTTPD. Now we can enable the same so that the
Yeah, let
service
me drag it,
can
let me
start
drag it, let me
active
drag
only when after rebooting the
it.
machine. So we can execute systemctl enable HTTPD command,
Yeah.
and we will verify the status of the
You
same
can.
also by executing systemctl status HTTPD command.
That's not the
So
issue.
here you can see that the service has been enabled and is up and running fine. Now we will go
That's not the
to
issue.
/var/www/html
issue.
directory, and there we can create a file with the name
Okay,
as
so let's say this one.
index.html, and in this file we can mention the same line which we want to show on the website. So there we can write welcome to Nehra classes. So we will simply go in the insert mode and paste this line. After that we will save the changes. Now we will check the firewall rules. So we can execute firewall -cmd -list -all command. So you can see that in the services option, HTTP and HTTPS are not present. So we will add the services in the firewall. So we can execute firewall -cmd.
That's my new machine. MashaAllah. Linux 9. Yo, that's fast. MashaAllah. Barakallah fikum.
And there we can define both the services at the same time.
Nah, it's
Or
not
we
that
can
fast.
one
Allah
by one
benefit me
define them
there.
there.
Tell me and
So let
teach
me
me
write
that
here
will benefit me.
HTTP as well as HTTPS.
Teach me that will benefit me.
Press enter. So both the services are added. Now we can reload the firewall configuration so that these rules can get implemented. So we can execute firewall -cmd -reload command for the same. Now we can see the details by executing firewall -cmd -list -all command. Here you can see that HTTP as well as HTTPS, both services are added in the firewall. Now let's check the details of the page that we created there in the /var/www/html directory with the name as index.html. So it is showing as welcome to Nehra classes. Now let's check the functionality of this web server.
Yeah, mashallah. Allahumma nafi
localhost.
bima alamtani
It will show
wa
us the
alamni
same page.
ma
Welcome to Neher Classes. Or we can
yanfa'uni.
execute the wget command.
Allahumma fa'ni bima
It will download the index.html
Allahumma
page.
nafi.
Now
Allahumma
let me try to access it from the web browser.
فعني
So let me open
اللهم
Google Chrome
انفعني
here, and let me
بما
mention the IP address of
علمتني
192.168.168.168.1.
وعلمني ما ينفعني وارزقني علما تنفعني به أوني به.
Nehra Classes.
Allah benefit me, bro. You have taught me and
So we
teach
have
me that will
successfully
benefit me
configured
and
the
grant me
web server
knowledge
as
which
per
will
the
benefit me.
requirement.
Ameen.
Now, the question number 14 is find all files that are greater than 4 MB in etc directory and copy them to /find/large files. So let's create a directory first on root
حط حرامي
as find,
بالله
and
قطة
now we
حط
will use the
साले
find command
हरामियों.
to find
सूरो
such files
जब
which are
अल्लाह
actually
का
greater
नाम
than
आता है तुम
4
हिंदू
MB in size
हिंदू
in etc
तुम
directory.
शैतान
We use
निकल के आ जाते हो.
find/etc.
चलो हटो
Then I will use
बिस्मिल्लाह
option different
अऊदु
here,
बिल्लाहि मिन
and
शैतान
here
या
we will
खर्रा या
check
शैतान
all the
अऊदु बिल्लाहि
files.
मिन शैतान रजीम.
Then I will
अल्लाहुम्मन
-site
अल्लाहुम्मन
and I will
फ़अनी
specify the
बिमा
size
अलमतनी
+4 and
वअलिमनी मा यनफअनी वरज़ुक़नी इल्मन
show us
तनफअनी बिह.
files which are actually
ला
greater than 4
इलाहा
MB in size
इल्लल्लाहु
in
वल्लाहु
etc
अकबर वला हौला वला क़ुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाह. This is my
And let
machine,
me check the
Microsoft.
details
Inside the
of
Microsoft, I
the first
created
one.
Linux.
And
Allah
here it
allowed
is.
me to
It
do
is
that.
actually greater
I
than
didn't
4
do
MB
it. Allah allowed
in
me
size.
to
It
do
is
it.
about
Then I
8
did it.
MB.
But
Now,
yes,
what we are going to do? We are again going to use
Alhamdulillah.
this find
هو الله هو
command,
الرزاق.
and now we will
هو الله هو
use the
الخالق.
redirectional operator. We will use the angle bracket,
What else? This is
and
another
we will
beautiful dua.
redirect this output to the large
These are the processes I'm creating in my Linux. Now I'm showing you the Linux
file,
machine.
which
Machine
will
like
be
the guy.
created in the
He's doing the
/file
machine. I'm doing to show
that
you the
we have
machine too.
created earlier. Just press enter, and now let's check. So we can execute the get command.
Look, Sunnah Ibn Majah
/find/large
925,
files,
bro,
and
925.
here we can see the entry for such files.
That's all I gotta say. Sunnah Ibn
So we are
Majah,
done
Sunnah Ibn
with question
Majah.
number 14. Now we can proceed
925,
further.
925.
Now the question number 15 is we need to
Allahumma
write
inni
a
as'aluka.
script program. We will create a script
اللهم
with the
اني
name as
اللهم اني
classes
اسالك
dot
علما
sh
نافعا ورزقا طيبا
and
وعملا
here
متقبلا امين.
we will use different arguments, and for different arguments the script should print the different output.
I don't want
Let us
to get
suppose
the
if I
copyright.
give the argument as Nehra classes,
This is the
then
dua.
the script should give the output as Nehra classes are awesome. If I give the argument as subscribers, in that case the script should give the output as our subscribers are great. And
اللهم
if we
اني
don't
اسالك
give any
علما
argument
نافعا
or
ورزقا
anything
طيبا
else,
وعملا
then
متقبلا.
it should
Allah
print
asks you for
this
beneficial
output.
knowledge, goodly provision, and
So let's
acceptable
create
deed.
the script. We can use the BI
You guys
editor
should
for
read
that.
this dua.
Let me mention the name of the script as Nehra classes.sh. We'll go in the insert mode and we will write here /bin/bash, and here we will use the conditional.
I need this dua. I need this dua.
We are
I
going
need
to
to
use
copyright
if
this
and
too.
else
I
operators
don't want
here.
copyright.
So
I
we
want
will
to save
write
the
here
image.
if, and inside the square brackets we can define the arguments.
Shit.
Here we will first define the first argument. So
Oh,
here we
I
can
don't
write
need that. I just
$1
need
for
that
the first
picture.
argument,
Thank you.
and
I
we
just
can
need the
write
picture.
here
Chill.
is equal to, and in the double quotes we will mention the first argument, that is Nehra classes. We will give the space there before and after the brackets, then colon, then we can write here then. So if we will give the Nehra classes as argument, in that case it should print the output as Nehra
This
classes
and there's
are.
one more.
Let me check. So we need this output. So we can copy it from here and we can paste it like this. Now we will use else if condition here, and we will define the second argument. Let me copy and paste, and here we will mention the argument as subscribers. Our second argument is subscribers. Again we will write here then, and now we can
This was
define
before my
the output which we want to see
screen cover.
on the screen.
Now I ask for
And
beneficial knowledge, not just increase
should
in
print the
knowledge,
output as our
the beneficial
subscribers are
knowledge.
great.
And then now the
So we
best
can
dua
mention
to
the
make
same
is
there.
actually this now. For
Let
now,
me
for me.
remove this additional double
Is this.
quote from the first one, and
Allah benefit me
in
that
other
which you have taught
conditions,
me, because I think,
it should
you
print
know,
the other output.
this is the best
So
dua
we will
because
use the else
benefit
operator,
me with
and
what
we
you
can
have
define
taught me and
the
teach me
output.
that which
Let
will
me copy it
benefit
from
me
here
and grant me knowledge which will
and
benefit me. Like,
paste
don't
it.
grant me knowledge which won't benefit me.
Now we
And
will
I think
close
the other one
if
is yes, Rabbi
condition,
zidni ilman
and we
nafiyan.
can save this file.
اللهم
After
إني
that,
أسألك
we'll
العلم
set the
النافعا
information
ورزقا
of the file.
طيبا
So
وعملا
we can mention
متقبلا.
chmod
That is for
700 and the name of the
beneficial
file.
deeds.
And let's test the script now.
And this is for
So
forgiveness.
first We will
You know,
simply
daily you should
execute
do
this
like
script
wallpaper
without
that you
giving
will
any
do
argument.
zikr. La ilaha
This
illallah
time
wallahu
it
akbar
should
wa la
print
hawla wa la
the
quwwata illa
third
billah.
output which we mentioned there. So here it is saying us, please use ./narrowclasses.sh.
Now this is the
Then
terminal.
define the argument to get the output.
Yeah.
Now let's test it with the first argument.
Bismillah.
And the
I don't
first
want to show you
argument
guys
is
my
Nehra
private
classes.
stuff.
This
Even
time
though
it should
this is
print
my
the
public
output as
account,
Nehra
but
classes
I
are awesome.
don't want
And here
to
it is.
reveal any private stuff.
It is
Okay.
giving the exact
Maybe someone will
output
hack
which
it.
was required.
Because
Now
my
again
password,
test
you know
with
it.
the
I
different one.
posted it.
This time we will mention the
I'll change
argument
my
as
password.
subscribers. This time it should give the output as our
But this
subscribers
is my
are
machine,
great.
mashallah.
And here
DEEN
it
is
is.
dunya.
That means our script is working perfectly fine. Now let's test it with some other argument. This time let me mention here Linux as argument. So again, it is
I have to change the
giving
host
same
name.
output which was required. So in all the other conditions, if we give the empty argument or if we define some other argument there, in that case it is giving us the desired output. That means our script is working perfectly fine. So we are done with this question. Now we can proceed further. We can go to the 16th question, and here it is asking us to create 4 users: Vikas, Harish, John and Andrew. And there are some conditions. All the new users should have a file with the name as welcome in their respective home directories. After the account creation, the user password should expire after 45 days and should be at least 8 characters. And after that, Vikas and Harish should be there in the Indian group, and John and Andrew should be there in the UK group. So first, we will create a file in the etc skill directory. So let's go to /etc/skill directory and let's check the files that are there. So only profile files are there. We can create a file here. So let me write echo welcome to Nehra classes, and we'll use this statement to create a file with the name as welcome. And now let me check. We have successfully created the file here. Files which are present in the /etc/skill directory are copied automatically to the new user home directories when we create the account. Now we can define the password expiry date in the login.devs file. So let's open /etc/login.devs file in VI editor, and we will scroll down to this pass_max_days option, and there we can mention 45 because these are the maximum number of days after which the password will expire. And here the minimum password length, here we can make it 8, and the rest of the options are correct. We can save this file. Now we can create the user accounts. So we need to create Vikas, Harish, John and Andrew. So let's create these users. User at Vikas. Now we will define the password for Vikas. Give the password 2 times. Now we will create the account for Harish. So we will write here user at Harish. Now define the password for Harish. Now we will create the user John. So user at John, pass wd John, set the password. Now the new user which we want to add is Andrew. Now we will define the password for Andrew. Okay, so we have successfully added these 4 users, and we can verify the same by the help of /etc/passwd file. So these are the users which we have just added in our machine. Now let's go to their home directories and check if we can see the welcome file there or not. So let's go to the home directory of Vikas user first, and there we will execute the ls command, and here it is. We can see the same file. Now we will go to the home directory of Harish, and there this file is also present. Now let's go to the home directory of John. The file is present there also. Let's go to the home directory of Andrew, and here it is. We can see the welcome file there as well. So these 2 parts are done. Now we need to add Vikas and Harish user to Indian group. So first we will check for the groups. So we can open /etc/group file, and here we don't find these groups. Let me grep the Indian group there. So we don't find the Indian group, and UK group is also not present. Now we can add these groups first. So we can execute the group add command, group add Indian and group add UK. Now again we will check if the groups are present there in the group file. So we can grab for Indian group there first. So Indian group is present now, and we can check for the UK group as well. So both these groups are present, and we can see the details
Shit, y'all.
by simply opening the group file as well. So groups are added.
मेरे
Now
साथ
we
ये
can
होता है
add the
वक्त
users
क्योंकि I
to
have to
these
get
groups.
over this. I have
Either
to do
we
my
can use the VN
question
editor
for the
to edit
test.
this file, and we can
Allah
make
wants
the
me to
entries.
do this. Shoot, y'all.
Let's get started with the exam.
Please get started.
As well, give access to the system.
Interrupt the boot process and reset the password. I forgot my password. मैं पासवर्ड भूल गया हूँ, तो मुझे ये करना पड़ेगा अभी. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is I press E.
System. So we will go on the server number 1. We can
You
directly
boot
reboot the
machine,
by clicking here on the reset button.
reset. I did restart, then I press E.
And as soon as it provides us the grub menu,
You press
here
E.
on the first line, we have to press E key on the keyboard. Then we will go in the kernel parameters line, and there we will remove this RHGB quiet. And here we will mention rd dot break space enforcing is equal to 0. So it will boot up the machine in the single user mode, and since we have mentioned enforcing is equal to 0, it will make the SLNX permissive, and we don't need to relabel the files later. After that, we will press Ctrl and
press
X on
E.
the keyboard,
Yes.
and it will provide us the prompt
Okay.
where we can fire the commands.
Hey.
So we are at the switch root prompt now, and here we can execute the mount command, mount -o,
What am I
remount,
doing wrong?
comma read write slash sysroot. After that, we will execute chroot,
Bro, what did I do wrong? I
mention
did it. I press E.
enforce, and
Then you have to
Server
press
number 1.
that.
we can directly reboot the machine by clicking here on the reset button. And as soon as it provides us the grub menu, here on the first line, we have to press E key on the keyboard. Then we will go in the kernel parameters line, and there we will remove this RHGB quiet. And here we will mention
Huh?
rd dot break space
Slow
enforcing
down.
is equal to 0.
RD dot break
So it will boot up the
enforcing
machine in the
equals
single user
0.
mode, and since we have mentioned
RD dot
enforcing is
break
equal to 0,
enforcing
it will make the SLNX
equals
permissive,
0.
and we don't need to
RD
relabel
dot
the files
break.
later. After that, we will press Ctrl and X on the keyboard, and it will
Chill
provide
out.
us the prompt where we can fire the commands. So we are at the switch root prompt now, and here we can execute the mount command, mount -o, remount, comma read write slash sysroot. After that, we will execute
Control
chroot
X.
slash sysroot.
Error.
And here
File
you can see
command.
that we are in the root user account
Shit.
without using the root password.
कुछ गलत ना कर दे भाई भैया, कुछ गलत ना करवा दे.
Mode. And since we have mentioned enforcing is equal to 0, it will make the SLNX permissive, and we don't need to relabel the files
Yes.
later. After that, we will press Ctrl and X on the keyboard,
Okay,
and
Bismillah.
it will provide
لا
us
حول ولا قوة إلا
the
بالله.
prompt
Come on.
where we can fire the commands.
Bismillah.
So we are at the switch root prompt now.
لا حول ولا قوة
And
إلا
here
بالله.
we can
M.
execute the mount command,
क्यों किया तूने?
Mount-O.
Mount -o.
remount,
Remount.
comma read write slash sysroot.
Comma. Rewrite.
After that,
Slash.
we will execute chroot slash
Shit.
sysroot.
Yes.
And here you can see that we are in the root user account without using the root password. There we don't need to do anything. We can directly execute the passwd command
CS
to change
root.
the root password, and we will provide the new password as red hat.
Sys root.
After that,
Rook.
we can exit
Change root. Sys
and
root.
we can log in the machine as the root user.
Bismillah. Who am
by
I?
the
Who am I?
password
Who
as
am I?
red
Who
hat.
am I?
And we can
Who am I?
follow the
Who am
same
I? Who am
steps
I?
on the other machine also if required.
Check.
So I'm not going to show you that.
Hey, calm down.
Directly execute the passwd command to change the root password, and we will provide the new password as red hat.
Yes, new
After
password.
that,
I forgot my
we can
password.
exit and we can log in the machine as the root user by the password as red hat, and we can follow the same steps on the other machine also if required. So I'm not going to show you that. Let's log in as the root user. Here it is. Now we are in the root user account. Now I'm going to log in the machine from the mobile external because it will provide us what as red hat, and we can after that we can exit and we can log in the machine as the root user by the password as red hat, and we can follow the same steps on the other machine also if required.
Allahu Akbar. मैं
So
अपना
I'm not going to
password
show you
भूल
that.
गया था. I forgot my password. But Allah wanted me to practice Red Hat exam question number 1 on my machine that I created yesterday. Subhanallah.
Let's log in as the root user.
MashaAllah. So,
Here it
لا
is.
حول ولا
Now we are
قوة
in the
إلا
root user
بالله.
account. Now I'm going to log in the machine from the mobile external because it will provide us the better view while firing the commands. So
Subhanallah. So I just practiced my Linux question number 1 with you guys right now. Now we will do question number 2 and number 3.
Let me mention the username as background.
MashaAllah. Subhanallah. So I forgot my password.
Now I will switch in the account.
I made the machine yesterday, right? I forgot the password. But na baniya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created just an excuse, a way for me, just so I can do this. Look, this is the question number 1. Ready? Interrupt the boot process and reset the password. Password reset kar do. It's like you forgot your password. Aap us password ko reset kar do. Change it to Red Hat to gain access to the system. Subhanallah. Allah is so merciful. So yesterday I created the machine. I knew the password. Everything is beautiful. Today I wake up. I don't know the password of my admin machine. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made me do exam number question number 1 on my own machine. Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar. And we did question number 1. It's very easy, guys. It takes 5 minutes.
The first question is interrupt the boot process and reset the root password and change it to Red Hat to gain access to the system. So we will go on the server number 1. We can directly reboot the machine by clicking here on the reset button. And as soon as it provides us the grub menu, here on the first line we have to press E key on the keyboard. Then we will go in the kernel parameters line
and you delete this
RGB
quiet,
and here we will mention
and you will do
rd dot break space
enforcing equals 0
is equal to 0.
Control X.
So it will boot up the machine in the single user mode, and since we have mentioned enforcing is equal to 0, it will make the SE Linux permissive and we don't need to relabel the files later. After that, we will press Ctrl and X on the keyboard and it will provide us the prompt where we can fire the commands. So we are at the switch root prompt now, and here we can execute the mount command, mount-o, remount, comma, read write / sysroot. After that, we will execute chroot / sysroot.
Zara, walaikum salam.
And here you can see that we are in the root user account without using the root password. There we don't need to do anything. We can directly execute the password.
Too many messages. Yes, you should delete them. Good.
And we will provide the new password as red hat.
Strange people.
After that,
we
we can exit and we can log in the machine as the root user by the password as red hat. And we can follow the same steps on the other machine also if required. So I'm not going to show you that.
Barakallah fikum, Ameen.
Let's log in as the root user. Here it is.
Who is this? I do reply. I say walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Reply kiya.
After that, we can exit and we can log in the machine as the root user by the
You think I
password as
care?
Red Hat. And we can
You
follow
think I
the same
care?
steps on the other machine also
What
if
the hell does that
required.
mean?
So I'm not going to show you that.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
After
أنا
that,
Muslim.
we can exit
What is this?
and we can log in
You're a
in the
woman.
machine as the root user by the password as Red Hat. And we can follow the same steps on the other machine also if required. So I'm not going to show you that. Let's log in as the root password. There that we are in the root user account.
You do
Without using the
root,
root password.
then you do
There
password.
we don't need to do
change
anything. We can directly execute the passwd command to change the root password, and we will
Yeah, this
provide
is the
the new
first time
password
I'm gonna
as
block a
Red
girl
Hat.
from my profile,
After
probably.
that, we can exit and we can log in
Thank you.
in the machine as the root user by the password as Red Hat, and we can follow the same steps on
Yeah,
the other
perfect
machine also
timing.
if required.
MashaAllah. La
So
hawla
I'm
wa la
not going to show
quwwata
you
illa
that.
billah.
Let's log in as the root. So the
Walaikum
IP
salam
address for this
rahmatullahi
machine is
में मिठी क्या हाल है आप लोगों का? My bestie, he's my brother
192.168.150.
from another mother.
And let me mention the username as background.
Abdullah,
Here it is.
Abdul
Now,
Jabbar,
I will switch in the account of the root user by using
Abdul
the supervisor command.
Jawad. Let's go. Yeah.
So we have
How you been,
completed
homie?
the first question.
तो मैंने ना अपनी मशीन क्रिएट की है. लुक ब्रो, अब्दुल लुक वल्लाही लुक. तो मैंने अपनी मशीन क्रिएट की है. कल मैंने मशीन बनाई है अपनी है. अल्लाह सुब्हान ताला इतना मेहरबान है. मैंने कल वीडियो बनाई है कि मैंने मशीन बनाई है. आज मैं वीडियो उसका मैंने एडमिन पासवर्ड ही भूल गया हूँ. तो ये मेरे एग्जाम का टेस्ट नंबर का 1 क्वेश्चन था कि उस मशीन को आप बूट करें और बूट के बाद आप उसका पासवर्ड रीसेट करें. अल्लाह इतना मेहरबान है कि कल मैंने मशीन बनाई है और आज मेरा पासवर्ड ख़त्म, मुझे भूल गया हूँ. आई डोंट नो एनी मोर.
Now we have
And Allah made me do exam number 1 on my machine. You know, I have like a very beautiful understanding with my Lord. I learned it yesterday. I learned this yesterday and the day before, but I did not have a machine. So I made a new machine yesterday, and today I don't know. You know, Allah is so beautiful. MashaAllah, you know. Right? Subhanallah. Like I did not know, right? I did not know. So he made me understand and learn. How? By making me forget. By making me forget my... Oh, मैं भूल गया बस. I forgot. Shit, there's a lot of commands. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barakallah feekum, I mean. Thank you, bro. So you should check out my... It's so beautiful, huh? यार हम यही कर देते हैं. इधर ही मैंने पेस्ट करना था वो उसको. ये मेरा कमांड है यार, ये तो कमांड है ही है, मगर मैंने होस्ट नेम ये नहीं सेट करना. मैंने न्यू होस्ट नेम लिखना ही है लिनक्स 9. बस लिनक्स 9 लिख दो भाई. लिनक्स 9 दीन इज़ दुनिया. लिनक्स 9 सेंटोस 9 लिख दो. लिनक्स 9 सेंटोस. लिनक्स 9 सेंटोस. चल हाँ, बिस्मिल्लाह. पासवर्ड फॉर दीन इज़ दुनिया, नो प्रॉब्लम. शिट यार, मैं खुद ये करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. होस्ट नेम सेंटोस. यार औरतें अगर फ्री हो ना तो मुझे गुनाह मिलेगा. तो मैंने ब्लॉक कर दिया. हे माशाल्लाह. तो मैंने रिबूट कर दिया उसको. अब देखते हैं वो चलता है या नहीं. होस्ट नेम yeah, because मैंने ब्लॉक कर दिया because like if a woman is getting free and stuff, how are you, hey, why you don't reply me, I don't like. Who are you? Just I don't understand. Who are you? Like, you know, that's the question. You guys are on my live. I'm a man. I don't need any women to say anything to me because hello, is this invisible? Can you guys see this? Like it's so obvious. So why would anyone just try to say anything? I don't like, I don't care. I don't care what you don't like. You know, like people don't understand that. Hey, hey man, we men get harassed too, you know, men get harassed. I get angry, especially if you're a woman. Why? What the F? There was a lot of stuff. Just for what? I have this machine already. तो हमने वो पासवर्ड चेंज कर दिया ना मशीन का जी चलो हाँ ज़रा आगे है भाई चलो हाँ चल ही नहीं रही ये कैसी मशीन है भाई Yo, begin, bro. Yeah, I hope you will love it. Thank you. Can I just start my machine now? Yes. I think you have to restart it one time. Shit. Chalo, Hazara. Ready? Hopefully the host name is set. और भी आते steps after changing the host name. Host name status. Shit. Change old host name to new host name. In the what? Edit etc host name. Okay, no problem. No problem. Edit etc host. तो फिर sudo reboot. Oh, मैंने पहले ही reboot कर दिया यार उसको. So what's happening? Did I just do something wrong? It should still work. Shit. Before doing any changes, you should always make backup. I already did this, bro. I already made backup. Yeah, I don't want any enterprise longer. Yeah, I don't think you're doing the right thing, bro. That's the issue. Everything went good. But why did I have to restart it? I didn't. I had to. I changed the host name. You should have waited. The stream, this regular shit is not even going. Why? Shit. Yeah, I don't want that, bro. I don't want none of that. I already set it up. What is even going on out here? Why is it doing that? What did we do? We can try to do it again if you want me to. Forget it. I'm gonna do it again. So Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah ta'ala, I want to show you guys one thing. So how we do this? Ready? Look, Bismillah. Watch this. Ready? Bismillah. You go here. That's your Red Hat Linux, right? But let's say you don't want to do that. Let's say you want to go home and create a new virtual machine. You want to create a new virtual machine. You go here, right? You go browse, and you go on the images. You know. Let's say, okay, look, ready? Bismillah. Come to the start. Come from the start. Ready? Look, I want to show you. I want to show you step by step how to create a machine. Go to create new virtual machine. Bismillah. And you go that. You go installer disk image. You go to browse. You go down the image you installed before from Google, CentOS, or Linux, or Microsoft. Then you click it 2 times, and voila. Then you go there. You choose a system. Maybe you want Microsoft. Do you want Microsoft? Yeah, look, Microsoft 10, Windows 10. You want Windows 10? No. You want Vista? You want Vista? No. Okay. You want Linux? No. So you choose these, and you go. Then you basically you click it. You want to install it, and I will tell you in English. Continue in English. Don't forget it this time. Change the host name. Make sure you do the host name, please. Host name right here. Sakib Linux 9. You can do Linux. Now I want to do my name. Sakib 9 Linux. 9. Nah. Sakib CentOS. No. Sakib Linux 9. CentOS 9. Linux 9. CentOS. That's the version. Sakib Linux. Sakib dash Linux dash 9. Linux dash 9 dash CentOS. That's my host name. Nice. So this is just to show you guys again for the password. You can create you do all of these, you do this, you do time date, you see where you're at. I'm here. So I think from my side it's good. America, New York. So this is just to show you guys again.
Is there?
two setups present. So there are two methods of configuring the repositories. Either we can create a file here and mention each and everything manually in that file, or we can do it by executing the DNF config manager command. I'm going to show you this with the help of command because it is very easy. So we will mention DNF config manager --add -repo, and after that we will mention the URLs. So let me copy and paste this URL here. This is for the base OS, and we will add the second one also, that is for the app stream. So we will copy this URL from here and we will paste it on the terminal. Now if you will execute the ls command, you will find two repository files in our machine, and with the help of these files the repositories are configured, and we can execute the yum repo list all command to see whether the repositories are enabled or not. So you can see that we have successfully configured the repositories in our machine.
I have two machines for now.
On the other machine as well.
This one is going to be done.
Now let's proceed towards.
And we did question number 1 on live.
Here, the system time should be.
I changed the password on live with you guys.
Time zone, and ensure that
the
NTP sync
is
configured. So let me execute the time
date
command. So NTP is active and the clock is also synchronized, but we are going to ensure whether all the settings are correct as per the requirement. So we will manually check each and everything and we will configure it if it is not configured here. So let me first set the time zone.
Date.
There we need to set the local time zone.
Control.
So here we can execute time.ctl set -time zone command, and in the double quotes we will mention here Asia/Kolkata.
I will do North America, New York.
After that,
USA, New York.
we can execute the time.ctl command again to set the NTP. This time we will mention set -NTP, and here we can mention yes, but it is already enabled. We will execute this command if it is not enabled earlier. Now we will check whether the cronny package is installed in our machine or not. So either we can use the rpm-qa command, and there we can grab cronny package is there, or we can check it by the DNF command as well. If it is already installed, in that case it will show us the details of the same. So this package is already installed in our machine. We don't need to install it manually, and we can verify the status of the service of the cronny at the same time. So we can execute systemctl status cronny d dot service command, and the service is up and running fine. We will also verify whether it is using the server there in the cronny.conf file or not for the NTP.
So we will continue, inshallah.